In classical work, you cannot hide. The truth is on display. This is the true testament of where the New York City Ballet is whenever you see a classical ballet.
There are so many people involved with pulling a ballet like this together.
We all have this sense of community at New York City Ballet. You truly create this world.
There's always something really profoundly beautiful that you get to be a part of behind the scenes.
To have a ballet that encompasses and includes everybody in the company is something that's really special.
Very cute.
And then it has, it's going to have probably flesh-colored straps, so they're going to have black stones and jewels.
But it's big. We got to practice a little bit with it.
And also because we don't have anything like this.
Yeah. I've never seen a tutu quite like this.
Yes.
But the ruffle is really pretty.
Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah.
Tiler Peck, one of the great stars of New York City Ballet. She's going to go down in history. Tyler has become known for her musicality, her technique, and confidence. All of those parts fed into her first work as a choreographer. I've been seeing them feed into this work as well.
Yeah, sorry, so you take a little time. So hold, and then did you just walk? Oh, or on the right.
Symphonie Espagnole is my second work for the New York City Ballet. It is the biggest ballet in size and length that I've ever choreographed.
We didn't want too much time to go by before she got another opportunity to choreograph. And we put it out there as, we know you're busy dancing, but if you have the desire to make another work, we would love for you to do that. And she was like, I'm on it, let's do it.
Yeah, on the high note.
She had real vision, quickly.
Classical ballet is what we have trained our entire lives to dance at the New York City Ballet. I always think that my job as a choreographer is to showcase that work.
She never pulls away from doing something different or daring, so surprises come out of that.
Oh yeah, this. Dun, 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 dee, 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 dee.
We have a somewhat limited vocabulary when it comes to just classical ballet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So it's very fun to see the person in the front of the room trying to sort of push these boundaries while staying in the classical realm.
2. Yes.
Tyler knows us so well as dancers that she's able to really zero in on what she wants to highlight. She has really pushed me to work on all my footwork and the cleanliness of all the kind of in-between positions, which I think is really helpful.
I really want to create something that can have a long-standing place in the repertoire. Classical ballet, I really believe that you can make it new. Some of George Balanchine's ballets that he created so long ago, something like Serenade or like Diamonds, those are masterpieces that feel timeless.
There's some kind of celestial vibe that I've always felt with Diamonds. It's a very, very challenging piece, but it's a very magical piece. You feel like you're in New York City Ballet heaven.
Diamonds is the last of the 3 ballets of Mr. Balanchine's jewels. It's the most classical, and it's quite an exceptional closer.
We get to play some fantastic rep that we don't usually get to play in a symphonic context. Diamonds just feels timeless.
It has movements that are so expressive, but it also has movements that literally sparkle. And I think it's a perfect embodiment of the collaboration between dance and music.
We were left with this incredible repertoire of ballets, which is a huge responsibility to preserve the original integrity and intent of Balanchine's works. But we try to enliven them so that they continue to shine through today.
Today, we are doing finishing touches on costumes for Diamonds. They were originally designed by Barbara Krinska. They're quite iconic. Our men's department is rebuilding all the men's tunics, which involves a good deal of trims, fabrics that are applied, all of this stonework that's done by hand. There's so many intricate kind of moments on these costumes. All of this takes a very long time.
When I first was in the company, I danced one of the 4 demi-solos. Then I danced the leading role. Balanchine took great care of how he taught you. Now it is really one dancer handing it down to another.
The dancers that I work with are the principal couple. On a physical standard, it's really hard for the principal dancers. It's hard on their legs. It's hard stamina-wise.
Got time.
I think it's really interesting for me to coach the ballet now after having so much experience with it as a dancer and now being on the other side. I feel like I understand the perfume that's needed for each of the parts.
On the Swing Out Sister. I don't know if it's still called that, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was called in our day. If you just need to get to front. Yeah, that's great.
We allow the dancers to bring their 2026 selves and their 2026 technique to the work. That's how we preserve.
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna come through you. 1.
In preparing the core, which is what I've taught of diamonds, there is a focus on the patterns that they're making, the shapes that they're making.
4. Now here, stop 1 second. Look at your diagonal. Yep. So Savannah and Ava are just trying not to fall off the stage. So you two have to look towards Savannah and you two have to look towards Ava, okay?
You're a part of this piece that only functions correctly if everybody is approaching it with the same diligence.
There's so many facets, so many layers. It's incredible no matter where you sit in our theater.
This ballet's turning 60 soon. It's at the highest level I've ever seen it and as fresh and current as it was when it was first created. And that's because of the care that generations of people have taken in passing it down person to person.
Every dancer who gets to put on their white pointe shoes, their white tights, feel that intensity and challenge themselves physically. There have been so many dancers before us who have succeeded in it. It's a great reminder that we're never alone when we're out there.